Good afternoon, everyone. It is Thursday, the 8th of July, 2021. And yeah, two parts to July vlog because I had so much footage just from going back to where I used to live over the weekend that I put that up as a separate video. So I hope you enjoyed that. We've got a fun flying drone and some other bits. I've got a ton of things I should be doing, none of them very interesting. My place is a mess. That's actually why I'm filming outside. I did actually start keeping it really clean and tidy. I've got a special cleaning rota that I've made up so each room has a different day. So I really keep on top of it, and yeah, I've kind of stopped doing that. I need to get back into it. I've been feeling a bit down because the whole job thing didn't work out that I was hoping that I'd get, and yeah, I need to really pick myself back up and get back into it. I've just been on the internet looking at jobs. I was supposed to be starting something this week. That's been delayed. I'm hoping this company doesn't screw me around like the last one did. The problem is I had such a bad experience with the last company that I'm kind of wary of anyone that starts giving me excuses now as to why I can't start on the agreed date, and I'm kind of like, oh god, I don't want to go through this again because that really wasn't pleasant. So anyway, yeah, I've just been writing to the job centre letting them know what's going on. Actually have to keep a journal, a little diary of everything you're doing. So depressing. It's a nice warm day. It was pissing it down yesterday. I know my hair's a mess. I need to get a haircut because my hair is not good. It's starting to recede. My new car is running well. If you watched the last vlog, like part 1 of July, I ended it on a cliffhanger. It was like, was I going to get home? And oh, it was quite a fun journey. It was pouring with rain. I don't have a dash cam anymore. I did have a dash cam, but it just stopped working and it was just getting ridiculous, so I ended up returning it, and I actually got my money back from Amazon, so that was good. That was like £86, that dash camera, and I really do want a camera in the car, but right now I'd rather have the 86 quid back while I'm not working. So once I actually start earning, I'm going to find another camera. But yeah, that wasn't fun, and I was going 50 miles an hour the whole way back. Luckily, most of the journey from where I lived to where I live now is on dual carriageway, so I wasn't really holding anyone up. People could pass me, and as it got later and later, the cars got less and less, so that was alright. Car's been fixed. I think it's a sensor issue rather than actually an engine issue. So that's all been reset. I'm taking it out for some test drives. It seems to be running fine. If the warning light comes back on, then we're going to have to get a new sensor, I guess. That's one thing that I wanted to put my old car mats in, because this is much higher quality than the one I took out. The one I took out is doubting, starting to get threadbare, but they've it won't fit because on my old one the accelerator pedal came from the top and there was a gap under it which they slid under. New car, the accelerator pedal comes from the ground and goes up. So there's nowhere for me to slide this, so I can't use it. Fuel can. Luckily, I've never needed this. I've never run out of fuel, but I keep it anyway, just in case that day happens when I forget to fill up and I need to walk to the nearest petrol station and fill up. You never know. Purell, quite important in this day and age, having your hand sanitizer with you. Hey, warning triangle in case I break down. Just actually fold out. Yeah, there we go. One warning triangle. This is a mat that I can lay on. It's actually a bit muddy. I think this mud actually is probably from the M3 motorway from a few years back. Because I broke down while at work actually. I was actually with somebody that I was supporting at the time, and we broke down on the side of the motorway, which is not a good place to break down when you're with a vulnerable adult. But this is for, I've laid this out and sat on the ground so that we wouldn't get muddy. Jump leads. I've used these several times because I had a bad habit. I went through a phase of leaving my lights on and killing my battery. So I would need the jump leads to jump start it. First aid kit in case it rains. Ice scrapers in case it's icy. Video camera battery charger, because one day I might start doing long vlogs and going out on ventures again. You never know. Right, next, torches. Is that working? Batteries are a little bit low on that. It is bright. I think it's just because it's so bright out here. Because I live so close to Exmoor, it gets very dark up there, and if you get lost up there or break down, you're going to need torches. Although I might change the batteries in these. And these are great little things. Clamp them around your shoes, and then you can walk on ice. And you can still walk on normal gravel as well. Because normally things that you clamp around your shoes do the entire foot, and they're quite spiky. But these ones you can transition between ice and where the ice is melted. So that's really good, very handy. Next I got a cushion, because I find driving for long periods of time really uncomfortable. I don't actually use this to sit on, I use it to support my back, because I just find car seats uncomfortable. And MacBooks, some of these are getting on a bit now, and this is 2013, Great Britain, Exmoor, obviously where I live now. That's not a book that folds out. The rest of these are from where I used to live. Okay, I never lived in London, but I've been in situations where my sat-nav has just decided not to work, and I don't get any phone signal, particularly up in Exmoor, where this one comes in handy. When all your technology fails, you can still rely on paper. Here is a rainbow. This camera's not brilliant at picking up the colours of a rainbow. It's never been that good at doing rainbows. But here we go, a big rainbow. It's raining where I am, and the sun is over there somewhere. I need a camera. My next camera, I'm going to see what's good at doing rainbows, because this one just, it's not picking it up the way that I can see it. Maybe I'll try and enhance it in editing or something. Try and make it look a bit more spectacular. Hello! I'm walking home along the beach. I was going to make a couple of videos here, but it's far too windy. I don't have anything on my camera to block out the wind like I used to. I know I used to have a thing on my microphone. I had a sponge glued on there. It actually works surprisingly well. But that's come off, and I don't have my RØDE microphone, which is quite good at cancelling out wind. And it's not that breezy, it's just consistent. And yeah, it's no good for making videos. Little segment in a vlog, maybe, but to actually make dedicated videos, it's just too windy. I am boiling. I just literally made a film review for the Tomorrow War, or whatever it's called, silly film. I am sweating like crazy. It is so hot. I'm walking to the next town because I I want to get some rice stream, which is basically rice milk. I can't get it where I live. I'd have to drive all the way over that way, which I don't want to do, or walk to the next town, which I'm doing now. But yeah, it is hot. It is really, really, really hot. I think the next few days is forecast to be even warmer. So yeah, that's good. Just a quick tour of where I am. This is where I am. This is the main footpath from one town to the next. The road is over there. So you can see the road down there. That goes all the way around. When I get home, I think I'm going to have a really nice cold shower. I need one quite desperately. I'm just like, right now, I'm pretty icky right now. But, oh well. Anyway, my car, if you watched July Part 1, you'd have seen that the warning light came on, and so I limped home, and then I left that on a cliffhanger. Well, that was fixed, but the warning light's come back on. So the garage that sold us the car, they want the car back to fix it, and plus the rear passenger door doesn't lock at all. And there's no manual override either. So yeah, they want it back to fix it. The thing is, they should have fixed it anyway, because we originally went down there to look at the car, but we didn't take it away at the time because the MOT was due to expire. So they said, okay, what we'll do, we'll give it a once over, we'll MOT it, service it, make sure everything's fine. So I went back about 8 or 9 days later, it was just over a week, to pick it up. And then on the forecourt, discovered that the rear door doesn't lock. Already signed over this point because I just kind of assumed that everything would be good. So signed it over, and then it's like, oh, door doesn't lock. Then driving at home, as you saw in my last video, if you watched it, warning lights come on. So anyway, it's going to go back on Monday. So then they're going to provide a spare car to drive back home, and then I think they're going to drive the car back this way. So yeah, but they should have just fixed it in the first place. That was the whole reason for leaving it an extra week. It's like, yes, we want this car, gave a deposit. They had a week to find anything, sort it all out, and they said, yep, we've made it all good, it's ready for you. It's like, no, they lied. Female pheasant and her chicks just walked past my door. They're going up the garden now. Hello, it is Monday the 19th of July 2021, which means the pandemic is over. Woo! Wow. Well, the British government have lifted pretty much every restriction now. This could be a little bit daft, I don't know. I mean, most people have got vaccinated now. There's still quite a large number of people that haven't been vaccinated for whatever reason. I'm not going to go into that, but the government obviously feel that, you know, it's now safe enough to reopen, and pretty much everything is open now. So I need to go out. I'm going down to Taunton today. I don't have my car because it's not working right. It's gone back to the garage where it was bought from, and hopefully they're going to fix it and fix it properly. Here's a map of Taunton. I'm here where it says you are here, and park's over here. But I've never been into this park, so I'm going to go and have a look in there now, just over the road. There's quite a few people around. It's actually nice to be walking in a place where there are people. I mean, I like living in the middle of nowhere with no one around, but it's also nice to just be walking amongst people for a change. It's baking hot. It's quite nice here. Welcome to Vevey Park. Yeah, I don't come to Taunton that often, so I didn't even know this place was here. I mean, I've lived in Somerset for like 2.5 years. Is it 2.5? Something like that, I don't know. Anyway, no, because I almost never come to Taunton, I had no idea this park was here. So we'll have a wander around. Erected by the people of Taunton in loving memory of Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria would be proud of this dry fountain doing literally nothing in the baking heat. Apart from the hedge cutting behind me, it's actually really quite nice and peaceful here. You can't hear the traffic too much either. Far enough away from the road that it's not a nuisance. Yeah, it is so hot out in the sun. It's not so bad in the shade, but wow, it is hot. I think if this place was a little nearer to where I live, I might come here more often. It's nice here. Nice big open space for doing things. Plenty of benches. Looks like it just keeps on going. I'm not going to go all the way up there because I don't want to have to pay for 2 hours on the car park. Plus I need a drink. It's ridiculously hot. Did I mention it was hot? It's very hot. So anyway, nice little explore. I might come back here when I've got more time. I really need to get home and try and sort out some form of employment. So as much as I'd love to just wander around the gardens, I do have bigger priorities, unfortunately. These look like mini sunflowers. I quite like these. Okay, I've put it onto night vision, and are those Jupiter's moons? It's extremely sensitive like this. I can't actually see those at all with my naked eye. Okay, I've changed my location, so obviously that's the moon on the right. I believe that's Saturn right in the middle, and then Jupiter on the left, which I was just looking at. 99.9% sure this is Saturn, but my camera is just not powerful enough to see the rings. I'm in town because the marina is having like a 20th anniversary thing. It's got new owners, so everyone's very happy and excited. Unfortunately, not many boats has come. There's supposed to be lots of boats, but because of the high winds, not many have turned up. So this is the marina.
Actually, that calibration happened 2 years ago.
Tide is still on its way up. See the old dredger down there. Yeah, looks great. And there's some sailboats over in the harbour. I might go and have a look at them in a bit. But the main celebrations are a bunch of people singing down here, so let's go and have a look. This is what passes as entertainment here. Apparently there's going to be several acts playing or singing, and there's going to be a sea shanty thing, but there's always a sea shanty thing in this town. That over there is the Sea Scouts. They come out every so often and practice their boating.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Well, if any of you have been on my walks and talks, I get to the bottom of Swain Street and I sing this one, and it's called the Watch It Sailor, and it goes like this.
I got bored. That lot singing now, and they sing like in town every Tuesday, so I can see them whenever. Did the usual thing of "I can't hear you." It's like got one or two people in the sea shanty lot you can hear, and the rest you just can't hear. It's another day on this complete waste of time vlog. It's the last day of July. Yeah, this vlog's been pretty rubbish really, but I've got my car back. My new car, well, new to me, it's 2004, so it's not like really new, but it's been fixed again. So what have they fixed? They have fixed the indicator. As you can see, that is now flashing. It was only that wing mirror that didn't work. It's still broken, but at least it flashes now. That back door now locks. That door didn't lock at all. And it's got a new knock sensor. I don't fully understand what a knock sensor is. It's got something to do with the exhaust or something, I don't know. Anyway, the garage said it cost them like £580 to get a new sensor put in, so they're going to try and claim that back from the warranty company. Luckily, I don't have to pay anything towards that because they sold me a defective product. But I think the garage has had this car more than I have since I bought it. But the 3 things that were wrong with it are now fixed. So hopefully it will run alright. There's a few other tiny little niggles, like the casing on the mirror. All the black is coming off there, so I'm going to get a new dial at some point, but it's not like an emergency. It's the 1st of August. Yes, I know this is my July vlog, but the rest of this vlog is so rubbish. I thought I'd go into town, film a bit of the street fair, and stick it on the end of this video to try and make this video a tiny bit more interesting. I actually left my camera in town, which is rather clever. I left it, there's a little seating bit in the middle of town under a shelter, and I realised I'd left it there, so I rushed back, and some people were guarding my camera, so thanks to them I've actually got my camera back. I should have really stopped to thank them better, but I was in like rush mode. I kind of ran up, well, not run, walked really quickly up, got the camera, and they said, oh, we've been guarding it, and I was like, oh, cheers, and then I just sort of disappeared, and afterwards thought I probably should have thanked them a bit better. But I was in my brain was in fast forward at that point. I was just like, oh, go, 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 go.